Hey there, this is Katherine, and I am sharing the interactive wheel card kit from Diamond Press. This is the Thanksgiving and Christmas one. It's the most recent one in the interactive wheel auto ship program from HSN. And so I'm going to share a card, I'm going to make one, and then I've got one to show you that I've already made. I'm just showing you what the stamp sets look like. There are lots of cute fall and Christmas and winter images, and then there are all these sentiments as well that will work with the interactive wheel. I have several videos on this product line, the different auto ships. I'll put them in the description if you would like to check those out. Okay, and then you also get that guide, that kind of light green guide that you will use to stamp the images in there, the sentiments. Super cute. There are a lot of fun elements in this set, and I can't wait to show it all to you. So you can see you get lots and lots of dies in it. So let's dive in. All right, so this is a bit of a refresher. If you have this kit at home and you've already made this before, you know how to do this part, but I'm going to show it again for those who might have only gotten certain auto ships of this. So you have that foundation die, the one that cuts out the card base, at least the top layer I should say, and you'll see you get this little window that comes in this set, and you can choose to either have it at the top or at the bottom with this one. And then there's also that little wheel to the left you can see, and then there's a paper guide. So I've cut those out in white, and I'll put that together in just a second, but let me run this through my machine. I've chosen some patterned paper, and you can see that little piece is cut out that I'm going to use to stamp my wheel with, and then I'll put that in the back. So what I'm going to do is I've cut this out, and then the pattern is marked either the bottom or the top window, and so you just follow the instructions on there on this full color sheet of instructions. I'm going to tape this down so I can stamp my images. So I'll take it over to my stamp positioner, and I will line them all up and then stamp them all at once. That's the nice part about using a stamp positioner. This is the Stamparatus from Stampin' Up. I get asked a lot of questions about the stamp positioners I use. This is one of them I use. I also have a Misty, I think like a regular size, and then a smaller size. So I've inked all these images up. I'm going to do it in a beautiful dark brown, and I'm just making sure I've got all of the sentiment covered. And I'm reminding myself to leave the guide in there because I'm going to do the outer edge. I always forget that part, that I have to do the turn me part. There's a stamp that says turn me, and I had to find it. There it is. And then I'll put that around the edge. That tells the recipient to turn the wheel to see the image move. So it's pretty fun. You can see that I've got that finished. I'm going to put my guide right back in my bag so I don't lose it. And then we're going to work on assembling this card. So this is what's called I think it's the paper brad that you're going to put on the back. It's got these 3 prongs you'll pop up. You want to make sure not to add any adhesive to that part. You don't want any of that part glued down. I'm just going to do these edges, and it lines up perfectly. Diamond Press has done all the work for you. So after running that through, you'll see that it fits just perfectly. You want to let that set up for a minute to get good and dry so it really sticks to the paper and will hold your wheel. Okay, so you can see the little prongs poking up. I'm going to press the 3 of those through the center of the wheel, with the wheel obviously facing outward, so you can see it when you turn it. And you'll see, there we go, Thanksgiving, autumn season, beautiful. And now we're going to add a banner. There's some banners included in this kit as well, but first I'm going to glue this onto my card base. Now you could direct glue this on, taking care to not impede the wheel in any way. You wouldn't want any adhesive on it because obviously that would block the spinning. So I'm just going to take a second here and add my foam adhesive. These are my foam adhesive sheets that I use all the time. I'll link in the description. They come in 6x6 sheets, and then I often cut them down to different sizes as needed. It helps just kind of make quick work because you can cut really large pieces, instead of having little teeny tiny little dots. And I have some of those too. My foam dimensionals from Stampin' Up, that is my choice of the smaller ones, and this is my choice for my larger products that I'm going to use when I need a larger space filled with foam adhesive. Okay, so I've got all that lined up. I'm using a piece of paper tray ink cardstock. This is called Soft Stone. It is a beautiful, it's like a light gray, but it's even lighter than that. It's just a beautiful tone that I thought would work well with the blue. And you can see it spins great. And now I can add some of my elements to it. Like I said, you've got this banner that's included. There are 2 different banners in it. I'm using this one, and I have die cut it. I'm just putting my banner in there to kind of hold it down. And then I'll come back and pick my sentiment. There are so many sentiments in this set. And you know, you could use these on a regular card if you didn't want to do just the wheel part of it. You could create a beautiful card with the sentiments that are included, as well as the shapes. You know, there's pumpkins and a truck and just lots of fun stuff in here. So I'm making sure that's stamped clearly, and then I'll pop that out with my pokey tool, and then I can add this to my card. I am going to add a little bit of foam to the back of this to pop it up, and then I've got all of these little bits that I have colored. I tend to stamp a bunch of them when I get a stamp set at home that I'm going to use. I like to go ahead and stamp a bunch of them. I may not color them all at once. I usually put them on Copic friendly paper for my alcohol markers, but I may not use them all at once. But sometimes I get in a mood and I want to color, and then I'll have a lot to choose from. So I just tend to go ahead and, like I say, and stamp a bunch, and then color as I want to, and then I have them ready when I need them. So I've added the foam to the back of this, and I'm going to kind of lay out where I want things to go. I've got these beautiful pumpkins. I colored those pumpkins with my Spectrum Noir, the burnt orange color. Beautiful, beautiful. That's the brush. It's a brush one. I have the Triblend one. They're both Triblends, but one is a brush and one has kind of a, I'd call it a nib. But I use the burnt orange brush on that one, and the color is beautiful for a pumpkin. So I enjoyed working with those. And then I'm going to add the second pumpkin on there. I love the shape of them, this kind of skinnier one. So pretty. And then got a bunch of leaves in this set, and some little, what I would call little foliage as well. And I know I use my Spectrum Noirs for these too. Probably a mix of my brushes and my blends, just depending on what color that I wanted. I'm going to glue this last little piece down, and there we go. There is the finished card. And that paper, the blue patterned paper, that is from My Favorite Things. I just had a paper pad that's plaid, and I'm just going to spin this around, and I'm going to finish right there. Have a wonderful season of gratitude. So that's the one card I wanted to make and show you. I have another one that I also made that is the Christmas theme. It has this awesome truck with a little tree that you stamp in the back, and you can see that I use the different banner, Hope Your Christmas Is, and it has all these different sentiments, warm and cozy, merry and bright, and then I added those snowflakes in silver onto my patterned paper. So I hope you got a little bit of inspiration from this if you received this set. I think you could do a lot of cards and a lot of maybe use them for tags, all kinds of things that will take you throughout the fall into the winter. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe. Be sure and hit the like button too, and I will talk to you soon. Have a great day.